in the game. And
My god, what kind of loading times do you have, Cheetah?
Nope. For players in queue. My internet's real bad. That's why sometimes I'm like, okay, was that me just being bad at walking at the right time for Twister, or is it just my internet?
Vito suddenly logged in.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to reading in my logs. Cheeto suddenly died. Cheeto suddenly died. Cheeto suddenly died.
Just need to actually get the game to do its thing.
You know what, Cheetah? You need a partner in the game, and they need a name. I don't know. I don't care about the first name. Like Cheeto expectedly. Cheetah expectedly died.
As expected.
Also, Cheeto maybe has logged in.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of tomfoolery you can do.
Somehow. Cheeto somehow logged in. Cheeto somehow died.
How did you die, Cheeto? Somehow.
Somehow.
Listen, all I know is this. Xbox right now is having an indie showcase, and I can only think of one thing. And it's the biggest hoping of all, but god damn it, I want Silksong.
Same.
Rage.
Silksong. Why do I know this?
Hollow Knight.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that is a tragedy that hasn't been released yet. Actually, I've never played Hollow Knight, but like not for a lack of not wanting to. Just haven't gotten around to it.
It might be one of my favorite games of all time.
Who can I abuse for my own selfish needs?
Anyone really?
Okay, you came up to me.
Yeah, I'm a cute little dog.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions about Heaven's Fall or anything before we go?
How do you dodge twisters again?
By not standing in Twister.
Praying.
Can I jump over Twister?
I haven't ever tried, but I don't think you can.
That sounds like I don't know the answer, but I don't want to encourage him to try it.
No, the answer is no, you can't.
Probably not, no. Usually jumping doesn't give you verticality for mechanics.
This game doesn't know what 3D is.
I mean, you say that,
Except
but you can
for
jump over
Twitter,
platforms.
Actually. I guess they gave up to it.
Twister.
Now that's why it looked weird.
Hmm?
I wasn't zoomed out all the way.
Oh.
Huh. Something seems weird today. Oh.
First person Ultimate Gaming, let's go.
Is it Japanese soon though?
Yeah, careful that it jumps too
This
much,
one?
otherwise Bishop P is going to get angry.
Pre-order, this would be one of the best ultimates for it because of the amount of shit that's just on the outside of the arena.
Yeah.
Being able to top and down every trio would be wild.
Though at the same time, I guess it really can screw you over because you need to
Original's
get
got today.
used to them. Like, I guess you really need to get used to it again because the perspective is so skewed. Like, you don't see your character at all at some point, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, okay. Give me these then. Twister.
Twisting.
There's not really very many points where you have to be like super pixel precise with your character position, so just generally being around somewhere near the edge is fine.
Solid your tank or should it just trick me?
Lightnings. This will be a stack.
I thought melee suggested.
Tanks are the more adjusting melee. Tank Buster.
I'll get body after that.
Fire that up.
Stay with me, Lily. I need the fire.
Right, so okay, I'll get cheater, but
Thank you.
actually, we're doomed because I'm not in for
Oh
this bit.
no.
I guess we.
Yeah, it's a.
Oui, it was just to prove il est wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Three hours of this, please, no.
Twister. Onion.
A bomba.
Egg hatch.
Oh boy.
Kennedy deliberately sacrificing to keep the prophecy true. Sabotage.
No Silk Song.
I mean, who believes in it at this point?
Me!
Twister.
No Silk Song now, only decoupling.
I actually follow a channel that gives daily Silksong news, and the other day he completely trolled everyone and was like, "It's yes, Silksong news," and then it was just a drain of him. I was really hyped.
I think I know of that channel.
Yeah. He's literally just called Daily Silksong News.
I hope that a lot of them are just like 2-second video.
Nope. Yeah, but most of them are like,
no,
I
got
think
Felix.
we really need to like focus maybe a tiny bit more for now. My god, what kind of load effects do you have, Cheetah?
You know what I'll focus?
No?
When I'll be able to play as Hornet in Silksong.
Boy, howdy, we got a long time to go then. Twister. Surely someone's modded that you could play as on into like basic.
Oh, yeah.
game or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not about the fighting, it's about the exploration.
It's
in
not the same
Hollow Knight.
thing!
Ready to do mechanic. It's not ready to do mechanic. Alright. So let's,
Listen, I never do this mechanic. How do you do this mechanic? Do you need to pre-position in max meta or something?
Nope, you literally just run away.
And how do you know you are targeted? When it looks at you?
When it looks at you and spits a fireball at your feet,
And you go out?
you just go and run a like
Run around.
semicircle and go to the boss. She spits like 4 or 5 times, so
5.
5 times I think. Also solid tungstens.
Twister. Twister. Superstar. Alrighty.
Yay, Brock.
Sadly, yes.
No omelets this way. Lightnings. This will be a stack. Okay. Do this too. Think of us now. Fire out, don't go home. Lightning's out. Stack, then away. Away. Doom is doom. Lightning's out. Buster and spread. Spread, then in. In. Lightning's out.
Rotate.
Good to go. Okay. Looking at dragons. 1. Clockwise of 3, then 4. Spread and then away from solid. Clockwise of 3. Or spread and then away from solid.
No.
I apologize.
Try and stay
we
alive.
got
Don't
the
hit
gas.
the boss. Don't hit the boss.
You've got no
Lem-
gear, by the way.
Ready for mechanic. I'm gonna have to do something.
He's in stack. Of
Stack,
course.
then away.
Oh yeah, do that.
Away.
Oh wow.
Ready for the next one. In, then away. Away.
I'm gonna accept after the mechanic.
Yep. Save us, Madge.
Ready to kill?
Save his Madge. No, getting in.
I got him.
Dragons. More. Please don't hit me with a wing thingy. Try and keep something alive. Oh, whoever's got the
Me,
tempo.
please, not solid.
Oh, yeah. Alright. We'll do some progress. Stack on the
I don't have images tactics in.
fine now. whenever we can. Out of the towers. Into towers. Giga Flare. Do not be in front. Well, this wasn't hit. No.
Did you not have Invul Solid?
Nope.
Could you
Really
say something then? Could have tanked that.
spread around. I think there's no one can get. Spread first. One nail. I'll take the rest together. No, it shouldn't come to beat people's. It should have come to opposite Bahamut always.
Oh, opposite.
Opposite Bahamut always, yes. That's what we've done every time. I just didn't say anything because I was trying to go and do the tank mechanics and not everyone died, but never mind.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pull that was so lost.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to write.
A little bit
Little-
of dying.
Little bit
Little
of
bit of
dying. Alright. Well. We've certainly done better. So let's try and do that. Star. No to a star. Star. Lightnings. This will be a stack. News, news. Thank the stuff. Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack then away. Away. News, news. Lightning's out. Like muster and spread. Spread then away. Away. Fire in. Lightning's out. Dragons, 1, between 2 and 3, and then 4. One away from solid, then stack. Between 2 and 3. And 4.
I fucking slipped.
Away from solid and then stack. Oh, well, never mind, I guess. Going in.
Do you know that if you walk out of the big circle, you die?
No. Good
Did
to
you know I will question you tomorrow about it?
Did you do Geraldum?
Oh no, not this again.
Twist down.
Honestly, the issue was that my keyboard is old and that my W key was slightly, yeah.
The radio leader has decided to come and inspect.
I would suggest buying a new one, but I know your wage, so
Come on.
I will not suggest that.
I just have to clean out the crumbs.
I don't think it's a crumb issue at this point. If it gets stuck like that.
Bit of a crummy keyboard. That might only make sense to British people. I don't know if crummy is used as an adjective anyways. Bristol?
I don't know, Thanico. I feel that joke was a bit was crumbling away as you told it.
I see.
Now I want crumpets.
What about trumpets?
I like how we both went to it. One was a good bit of brute justice.
No brute this week, Stanch.
Stop!
One of the main advantages of tea time. The fight music was actually good.
Buying a jam the whole way through. That's sadly the same can't be said of this. We
I
look
mean, we
at
get answers at some point, but
and Beyond Redemption, but that's only at the very end.
And the problem is that Quintania's theme is generic fight cutscene music.
And to be fair, Twintania is like a glorified ad.
Lightnings. This will be a step.
So the tank stance.
That's fine. You have enough of a lead.
Take the buster. Fire out. Lightnings out. Stack then in. In. Do. Lightning's out, don't go home. Sure. Penta Buster and spread. Spread then away. Away. Lightning's out.
Good thing.
Oh shit. Alright, well, I'll start
Hitting Rodriguez.
hardcasting el po'. Right. Getting jitto. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4.
This went better than expected.
1. Spread and then away from solid. 3. 4. Spread and then away from solid. There we go. Do some mechanics, but we know what we're doing. In, then away. Away.
Got him.
Spread, then in. Spread, then in. In. Needs mana. Well, that's a big game.
What?
13 solid.
So,
Dragons. Move. Select some heals. Okay. Back on the
no emergency tactics yet. So
heals. And nail. Out of the tower. Into tower. Getting solid.
oh, you are a bit too far for me.
Hardcast it off, just keep people alive. Spread spots around the paper bed. On nail. And we'll be going to A for the spread. Spread around A. Into A. Spread. Bigger flare. I'll hardcast help and then I'll get everybody after. Just keep people alive. Alright, we get to practice Heaven's Fall. So, look at between Bahamut and Twintania and dodge directly to the side for that, and then spread along your side. Andy. Not. That was not in the middle. Move. Nail does have a tower. Whee! Well, that would have been my tower there, because Nail did have one. No. There's only three. There's only three counterclockwise until that one.
The nail tower is... Yeah, you're not on my side, that's fine.
I may have missed it, but I only counted three counterclockwise from now. But it's a bit difficult when we don't have everyone alive to see where the error was.
Just to make sure, Solid, are you relying on my intervention for the first flat? Because
I don't know. I
need
use
to
the
know.
thing that I always do. I use the thing that I always do. I use Raw Intuition for the breath. I use Reprisal for the flatten. And now I died.
Okay. Okay, good to know.
If I need to use more, I
No,
will
it's
use
fine.
more.
I usually throw an intervention on you, but this time I was like slightly off, so I did not expect you to die from that.
Neither did I. I will use Rampart too.
Beware of the X-Code too. It makes it looks like you're surviving with more HP than you really are.
First down.
I mean, for the flatten, he's basically dead. I mean, the flare breath.
I use it for the flatten.
Just one more thing from that last one. If we're already on the edge, and we're not in the right order for whatever reason, because people went slightly wrong way, there's no need to move until after, or no need to adjust the positions on the edge, as long as everyone has enough space. Running across people causes Twisted to go off. That's what happened that side on our side. It's fine if we're not quite in the right order, as long as we're not on top of each other. Still. Stuff. Oh dear. Who ate the egg? Egg. Remember to refresh food. Very smart. Though I would hope people are using better food than boiled egg. For just 1 vitality or whatever it gives.
I don't know. Like,
I'm sure I have some check it.
A star.
I'm pretty sure those eggs have a higher item level than 1.
Star. A star. Big damn video. Not parried a dive yet today, very sad. Lightnings. This will be away. Away. Happy. Buster. Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack them away. Away. Ecumenico. Doom is doom. Lightning's out. Fire in. Ankle Buster, you spread. Spread then in. In. Fire in, lightning's out. Doom, start looking at dragons. 1, between 2 and 3, and then 4. Would be more likely actually. One, Away from solid then stack. Between 2 and 3. B. Away from solid then stack. Stackers. There we go. We do remember how to do that.
Die for her.
Heavens. Move. Is there a reason you're not facing it toward A?
Shaker was basically on A.
Oh, okay. By the sun behind me about well. Fine nail. No. Zero. Out of the towers. Into towers. Bigger flare. Do not be in front. Red spots around D. Red first. We're going to B after. On to nail. B. Spread. Oh dear. Well, I'm getting them, but we're going to need some miracle. One more breath on solid if you can keep him alive.
Do we need a LP3 for anything?
A little bit later if we want to make something like way easier at the end. Okay, nail is not in the middle. It's okay to stay on the edge. Move. Oh, okay. Well, don't get twisted. No tower on him.
Just give me
Are
one
there any
second
twisters or any
to check
shenanigans on
something.
the other side?
Sorry, what was that?
I was asking if there are any twisters or shenanigans on the other side.
Not really, I feel.
Okay, good.
And we had no twisters. Everything else also was kind of fun. For the quick march trio, the DPS needs to be a bit further away. Otherwise, the positioning is like shy and pain in the ass.
Yeah, healer be there would have been good if it wasn't the two healers that died. So, but yes, we're most likely, or at least I'm going to heavily advocate that we use tank limit break 3 during Grand Octet, because that way we don't have to do any thinking for the Mega Flare or the Tower Soaks at the end. it gets real stinky because there's twisters as well and everything like that. It's just like, bleh, don't want to do any of that rubbish. So, just having the tank LB to deal with all the mega flare damage and stuff makes it way more comfy. Then whoever can soak whatever tower, no stack needs to happen, everyone can just be nicely spread out and dodge twisters. People who are doing towers get to do a little bit of Mario Kart circling in their tower, which is fun. Until the twister appears, don't run into it.
The thing, Cheeto, about what Elb is saying there is also you have to remember that heals snapshot the moment you cast them. So if you cast a Medica 2 while you have like a giant healing debuff, the healing over time will do basically nothing as well. As Elb says there. So you really just want to use Cure 3 in there, if anything.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't know that the heart will also.
Yeah, basically everything in
You
this
should-
game snapshots the moment it gets applied, like in terms of buffs and debuffs.
So at the end there, when we spread, you can take like a, I don't know, step forward out of the Neuralink and cast the
Okay.
heal outside of it, and it should cover. There's a melee will be running all the way to the boss anyway, so they shouldn't land on you. Okay, and anything else anyone wants to point out?
Is there like a pattern where Nail shows up for the towns? Or is it just completely random?
It is completely right. I think there are 16 possible places towers can be, and there's always going to be 8 of them. Twister. But yeah, there is no rhyme nor reason to the configuration. There will... All 8 can be in a row. It is incredibly rare that could happen, but all 8 could be in a row, which would be very difficult to deal with. Yeah, you just got to get good at counting.
But counting hard.
That's why we can always, if people are struggling with counting the higher numbers away from Nail, then we can swap people's responsibility as we go. But for now, we just need to not die to the twisters or the dives, so that we can have everyone trying to go to the right one, and then find where people are struggling. Get some footage, ideally. We're done.
Finally, second grade math pays off.
Mr. Lightnings. This will be away. Away.
Good call.
Oh. Doom.
I think that's simple inside.
Fire out. Lightnings out. Stack then in. Doom is doom. Lightning's out. Fire in.
Oh, got double diced.
Insect.
Podcasting. Buff them, just spread. Spread, then away. Away.
I'm getting it in core actually.
Ow.
And lightning's out. Doom is doom. You get the dragons. We're gonna go 1 between 2 and 1, 3 and 4. What else? 1, 3 and 4. 1. Spread and then away from solid. 3 and 4. Away. Spread and then away from solid. Stay away from solid. We have to do the mechanics, but that's okay. You know what we're doing, just be ready for anything. Stack then in. Spread then away. Away. Really? Pushing the shiny button. Oh well. Finding there. Into tower. Do not be in front.
No,
Get
also.
in Chipto. Get in Chipto. Just keep it alive. Okay, spread spots around you. Red first. We're going to be on C. On to new. On to C. It's red.
Encore en haut.
Celui nous en garde.
Classique.
I'm gonna get squished. At least they managed to survive the auto. 07. Squish. Ready for breath. Kara's gonna get it hopefully.
I literally don't have provoke left.
Uh,
Because I just... Oh, when I died.
Try to move it out of the room.
yeah.
Goodbye, man.
Well. Yeah. Not much I can do when Red's in the path of the dive. Boom.
I mean, I can only do so many
Whoa.
clemencies. I have a mana pool.
I'm going to assume that was lack of mana on your part, Cheeto. When being raised just before, or do we not have anything to spot heal?
She got
I
raised
just
bef-
got rezzed, so my Flatus was gone.
Yeah. And my Skog was gone too because I had to solo heal the triple. So, well.
Yeah, I stupidly walked into one of the Novas.
And by the way, Solid is still supposed to take this, right? Or did you change?
No, the second, after the second Giga Flare, it's me who takes over. I vote during it.
Star.
Solid is starting to run out at this point, and I'm basically up on cooldowns already.
Yeah, just remember if you're going to Hallow, it has to be before Gear Flare ends. If you
Yeah,
want to
I
cover
mean-
that damage there.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping on heals in the first place,
I
so
know.
it takes a bit of time to react.
But if a healer goes down during the mechanic,
I'm
then
gonna keep more of an eye on it, because I could have also clemency myself, I just did not want to like constantly spend my entire mana pool on clemency.
that's what it takes to prog. Then you can do that to start.
Imagine if Vinvans worked on the spot. Crazy work, right?
First star.
Yeah, you got scammed out of this emblem too.
Well, I mean, I say we've talked before about how Giga Flare snapshots its
Yeah.
damage. So.
It's classic.
It's not only Giga Flare, it's like Invans
I
too.
know, but in this particular case, it's something that we can play around.
Hello.
Hello.
Fire buddies. Very fire buddy. Star. Boy, you better finish it. Lightnings. This will be a way. Away. Back in. Doomers doom. Think Buster. Fire out, Tonka. Lightning's out. Stack then in. In. Lightning's out.
Ooh, careful.
Fire in. Think the Buster and spread. Spread then in. In. Lightning's out. Doom's doom. Start looking at the dragons. You can go between 1 and 2, clockwise of 3, and then 4. Between 1 and 2, clockwise of 3, away from solid then stack. Away from solid then stack.
Hold it anyway. Maybe not.
Just heal a lot, solid mode sheet puzzle, heal lots. It's gonna get the LB. They did not get the LB. Okay, big heals. You know.
Nice, recoverable.
Go 3 spam, if in any doubt.
Oh, I did.
Wow. I saw you try the Medica 2 first, but that hot ain't gonna help. It's okay. There are 2 healers for a reason. Okay. Stone. stun. News. This will be a stack. Stack. Doomers doom. Take the buster. Fire out. Lightning's out. Deck then in. In. Doomers doom. Lightning's out. In. Tank Buster and spread. Spread then in. In. Lightning's out. Happy that the dragon's getting checked up. Going to 1. Then clockwise of 3. Oh boy.
Can you...
I'm getting solid.
I got him.
1. Clockwise of 3, then 4. Is it 3? Spread and then away from whichever tank is aggro. Spread first. Then away from whichever tank.
I only lived because she started throwing her ground puddles.
Ready for mechanic. Spread then away. Spread then away. Away. Okay.
Also no invuln on me anymore, obviously.
That's right.
Interesting for play.
I'm trying to come and snow me with that. I know you were giving space in the matter, but... Alright, stack on D. Finding nail. Move. Out of the towers. Into tower. not be in front.
I'll just stay over here.
Rotate a bit. Yeah, perfect.
Red spots around. Indeed. Red first. And then we're going to C. Thumbnail. We'll see. Storage. Beluga flare. Bigil Zonga Aru. Full focus on not dying to Twister and Dose. Aim between Twintania and Bahamut for your angle. Move. Nail does not have a tower. Be about the right distance away.
Ah, shit.
Okay. So that was what just bloody, I think, in the wrong spot. Or
Okay, how do we move with this? This seems so fast, the pizza slices.
there's two ways of doing it. It's actually really easy to dodge, so don't worry about it too much.
You want to know a secret?
Yes.
The distance is shorter if you go closer to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
So our goal there is to sort of rotate spiraling into the middle, because there will still be some like hypernovas drop behind us and stuff, and we don't want those in the middle. So don't run directly forward to the middle, always sort of follow the AoEs around. So if you are exactly next to the start of one of the AoEs, you can dodge into the first hit, because the first hit has a bigger delay between the first and second. So you can stand in the second triangle and dodge into the first. That does not work for any of the other triangles, because it hits way faster afterwards. So if you are not already like on the second triangle next to where we're at one of the sides where it starts, you want to rotate round to chase one of the AoEs around as you spiral it. So it's up to you which way you want to dodge it. But generally you just need to get to where one of them is starting from and follow it around, or if you want to be a Chad gamer, you can dodge into the first hit going against the grain, but only the first one will be reliable for doing that.
Does it always go clockwise?
I think it does, but I can't remember for sure. Let me see if the thing says.
But how do you know when to... So you need to be behind it, because I was ahead and it was chasing me and I was afraid I would die.
Yeah, so let's say you're going to go... think of Pandemonium. You know the spinning AoE mechanic where the cones come out from the middle? It's exactly like that. So you're going to stand up against the start of one and follow it around, kind of behavior, except this time you have to run all the way around. You can't just step once. You have to follow it all the way until it stops. Or your
Pandemonium? P10?
yeah, P10.
Yeah, but there you got a tell of where it would move before it started moving. Now you have just a pizza slice and then it starts moving around. You have no context.
Yeah, but you have the initial pizza slices, then they go yellow, showing the direction it goes round, then they actually get hit. So the AoEs appearing underneath you, the yellow slices appearing underneath you, is not the damage. That's showing which way it's going to go. The actual lightning blast, just like in the transition from Twintania to Nail.
Oh yeah, because this one is dumb.
You see, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. You see the yellow, it goes away, then the damage goes out, and it's going to be exactly the same for this mechanic, except the triangles are different size and they're spinning around rather than being static, like points. Let's see, what does it say? Burst. I don't think it mentioned anything about which way it goes.
Food.
Yeah. We'll refresh for the kit, and then we'll do this bottle, and we'll have a break after.
We're starting to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Noticeable by, hey, we've got like 40 minutes on the clock left for this lockout, and we have like, what, 12 pulls?
Mm-hmm. Been like that for a little while. Twist star. Yes, that was indeed prompt because everyone survived the dives and the twister. It was just a matter of spacing and alignment. Twist star. Twist star. Lightnings. This will be away. Away. Doomers doom. Buster. Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack them in. Where's doom? Lightning's out. Buster, loose spread. Spread then in. in. And light things out. Start looking at the wagons. Between 1 and 2, stinky one. And then let's go B and then north. Between 1 and 2. B. And then north. Spread. Spread first. Wait, bloody. Solid. Getting to top. I have to probably get a during the mechanic. I'll finish the cast and then. There it's it. Big heels. Save us, Zuckerman.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I'll get it. We need to do damage here. No, because I'm getting mana. Being ready for the mechanic. Wagons. Move.
Comfy.
Stack on D. My nail. Enough. Out of the towers. Into tower. The wheels do not be. Red spots around D. Spread first. We're going to A. On to nil. A gamers. Spread. Take a harassment.
Take you, Sponge.
Save.
Stack on D. Nail is not in the middle. Move. Nail does have a tower. Ooh, gamers, start following the AoEs.
Oh, overside. Okay, no.
Whoever gets the marker, stay away. Go away with the marker, go away with the marker. Very wide and then he'll beat it off. He'll beat it off.
Oh, I
so
was timing it. Oh well.
We're alive a bit.
Yes.
We're alive a bit.
Hot dog.
Okay, tanks go to A, healers go to B, DPS go to C. start in those positions. If you get a
So
marker,
no stick
stand
with,
on one of the things. Just, okay, people with a marker stand in a Neuralink, other people need to go behind the Neuralinks and then move in afterwards. So now slowly you go behind the Neuralink and someone else would step in front to take it for you and stuff like that. So the first person with the marker takes the first hit and then they run straight backwards. And I mean straight backwards. Do not do any wiggling. The orbs do love to wiggle about here. If you do any sideways input,
And
take
1 minute.
straight backwards. But we'll talk about it when we come back from the break.
So turns out it can be counterclockwise.
Bro, it caught me off
Yeah.
guard so hard.
Yeah, just
Panic pressed my sprint.
just
Run!
just be near one of them to start with on either side. And if it turns into you, you just dodge as soon as the first AoE goes off. If it goes away from you, you're just going to follow. It might always be counterclockwise as well. I don't remember.
The,
It's quite easy to dodge. So.
the time before was clockwise.
So what comes again after you soak the 2 hatches?
So we have the 2 hatches, and say by default. Well, now let's talk about after break. We'll talk about after break.
Okay, okay. I have to watch a guide video in the break.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. No.
Oh, I was muted. No.
Game over. That was a pretty intense ending there.
Well, it was pretty intense, yeah. Yeah. Have
And
a
you owe him
chocolate.
egg.
Oh, egg. I can give egg as well. And boiled. Egg buff.
Egg.
Man, I need to sort out my inventory again. Well, I need to finish doing whatever I'm doing in the diadem, and then I can sort out my inventory again.
That is fair. The diadem is usually a clusterfuck of inventory.
It's taking up a whole bag. No.
Circle of Jaemon Solid.
Hmm? What?
You are here. You didn't click on the bridge check.
That is a very full inventory, Felix.
Go back in. So we can talk with the markers in hand. Also, that last pull was 419, so this will be the 420 pull.
Nice.
Alrighty.
I mean, if you don't do it now, the next one is probably 6969.
Right.
Hey, we have
So-
colors on the progress.
Yes, I went through and did that while I was waiting at the end. To mark all of the advancements. Yeah. So after we soak the towers in Heaven's Fall, you want to move back toward the middle, but not like, don't go stand on D. Just be nearer the middle so that you can be healed, and so that you can actually dodge the AoEs effectively. I say, try and go to one of the starting points of the rotating AoEs, and dodge into the first hit if you're on the side where it's rotating, or just follow it around if you are on the side where it is going away from. Yeah, our goal is to end up on D without any hypernovas on D, with a party at full health and everyone alive, so we can take the stack marker in the middle. If anybody is dead during the spinning AoEs of Heaven's Fall, we are sacrificing the player who has the marker above their head. So you just go somewhere else, and everyone else can sort of stay in. And that way we can heal for the Giga Flare without trying to heal immediately after being lapped by the Fireball. And we'll just res the first. So we will sack that strat. It doesn't matter. As we've seen so far, dying doesn't really matter as long as we get to see the mechanic, because we have more than enough time to do more than enough damage to get him below the 60% threshold. Yeah, so it was more about the problem. But yeah, just be aware you might need to sacrifice yourself if you have the Fireball marker, if anyone else has died. Just so we can heal through the Giga Flare and go from that. I say, if we get there again, 10 straight trio starts with the double hatch. So, as I say, we'll have tanks starting on A side, healers starting on B side, DPS starting around C. In an ideal world, one tank, one healer and one DPS will get the egg. So the relevant person will stand in the Neuralink, and then the other tank and the other healer will then go into the Neuralink to take the second egg on their side, and one of the other DPS will take the second egg in C. This isn't an ideal world, so we're probably going to have people adjusting around. So each pair, or like initially, let's say of the tanks and healers do that one first. If both of you have it, one of you needs to adjust to whichever one is missing an egg already. So pick amongst yourselves, tanks and healers, which one of you will adjust if both of you have it to a different Neuralink.
Do you want to stay for once, Felix?
Healer
I'm
adjust.
fine.
Okay.
Wait, if both tanks get it, doesn't one tank and one healer need to adjust?
No.
Why?
So if both tanks get it, then
Yes.
One of the tanks can stay in A, and then one of the other Neuralinks will not have someone doing it. So either a DPS will have the third one, or a healer will have the third one. Which means either B or C will not have someone in it with a Neuralink already. And so the adjusting tank goes to whichever one doesn't have someone in it already. Or near it already.
Yes, but doesn't someone need to go and soak be the swap?
Yes. That's the next part. But we're sorting out this adjust first.
Okay.
Because everyone who doesn't get the hatch marker needs to spread around. Because Nail will do Meteor Stream during this, which is quite annoying to heal. So everyone needs to be spread after we've initially picked the positions. And yes, if both tanks get it, then obviously one of the DPS or one of the healers, depending on where the adjusts were. Anyone needs to adjust around to go to A to take the second soak. But that is the responsibility of the people without the hatch. The people with the hatch do that adjust first, because you have to take the hatch first. Otherwise, people can just communicate, I'll go soak A or something, in a position where we need to make an adjustment like that. By default, that suggests that the melee DPS will generally move to the A side if needed. The ranged DPS will generally move to the B side if needed, but just call where you're going to go depending on what's going on. Yeah, I say ideally we can leave the spots like in between A, B, and C for healers to go and heal people after the mechanic, but So that's the first part. Is say, if you get the hatch marker, you go stand in your assigned Neuralink, or adjust if you're one of the adjusters. And if you are the buddy of the person, you're going to take the Neuralink second. The people with the hatch marker need to run directly away from the middle to the edge. Do not strafe around, do not wiggle around. You've got to go straight toward the edge. Enough distance, obviously, that you don't get hit by the next hatch explosion. And so that you don't walk over the other person. So if you're waiting to take it, do not be behind the Neuralink, be off to the side, because you don't want Nail doing Meteor Stream, hitting both of you and killing both people at the same time. So you have to stay spread while swapping into the Neuralinks as well. Yeah, after that all goes off, and we have soaked all 6 eggs, say Nail will have finished doing the Meteor Streams at that point, then 4 people get the Earthshaker marker, and the other 4 people will need to go. Well, we'll just do it going to A, because that's a marker that's roughly in the right place to do the mechanic. So the 4 people who don't have the Earthshakers go stand on A. The other 4 people need to sort of aim it, like around 1 and 4. Is sort of the limit of how far round you can be. Probably don't really want to be on 1 and 4, you want to be a little bit south of those in this case. The other people obviously need to sort of go out of B and C sort of direction. But you just need to fan out into a group of 4, just depending on where you are sort of around the arena, adjust to each person. So if you're next to A and you have an Earthshaker, you're going to be on 1 or 4, and the other people need to adjust to give you that space, because you do not have time to get all the way across to the other spots, and just have to deal with it that way. Make sure you take this on the edge, so that you leave the puddle on the edge, and it gives enough space for the other people to maneuver. If you take it too close to the middle, because you were late running and such, you may block the path of someone else who needs to actually get their Earthshaker out, and it can be a bit of a nightmare. Now, you don't have to be like extreme on the edge, just not in the ABC circle, so that you don't disrupt the second set. Yeah, the four people who don't have the Earthshaker first should try and stand on, well, A doesn't really have corners, but should try and indicate which side you're going to go. So if you're going to go like to the 1 marker, or between 1 and Twintania as the second set of Earthshakers, you sort of stand on that corner of A, so that everyone has a rough idea of where they're going to go. And then let's say the people who had the first Earthshaker go stand between B and C, south of the D side. And then yeah, the Earthshakers for the second set should not point past B and C to not hit them. And yeah, same thing but mirrored, like spreading in a big fan but not going past B and C, whereas the first group is not going past 1 and 4 kind of position to not hit the people. Yeah, if someone's dead, someone will get 2 Earthshaker markers and they'll just have to die because they have Earth Vol Nut. But they should at least try and place their Earthshaker somewhere sensible as well. But just do what we can to not kill everybody. As long as only 1 person dies to the double Earthshaker, it's recoverable if that happens. But obviously if 2 people die to the first one, then 2 more people will die to the double, and so on and so forth. So don't worry about that. But yeah, 10 strike's pretty easy as long as you don't get scammed by the orbs doing weird movement. So very important that the people who have the markers move very straight away to not make it wiggle and miss the Neuralink. Any questions on End of Heaven's Fall or 10 strike before we go again?
Do we need to move as a group on the end of Heaven's Fall? In light parties?
At the end of Heaven's Fall, we moved to D, and everyone stacked together at the end. You don't
No,
have to
not
be in
not
light
that
parties.
much. Yeah, not that much. Okay,
No.
on the
No.
pizza slices.
You're on your own doing the pizza slices. Just do whatever it takes for you to dodge the chasing AoEs and the hypernovas while getting to D. I say, do not run straight to D as soon as you finish your tower, because you will put a hypernova there and we won't be able to stack comfortably in a sensible place. So, just, I say, try and spiral in toward the middle as you're following the AoEs or whatever if you're doing that. But there's no harm in standing on top of each other than maybe not seeing which one of you has the marker at the end. It is a good question. I mean, technically there are 8 Earthshakers and then there is a double hatch, but obviously there's 3 hatches for each one, so it doesn't really add up. But
Strikes with the strength of 10 strike.
yeah,
I don't know. Don't think about it.
It takes 10 strikes and you're kicked off the group. And if you fail this mechanic.
Oh man.
Krista.
Only for this one.
Yeah. 10 strike is a lot of touchy-feely, like adjusting to whoever gets the mechanic kind of thing. So it's not really a very fixed thing, but it's not too hard to do. Again, it's hard to heal because of the meteor stream damage and the Earthshaker damage and everything, but takes some getting used to. So, Krista. Lightnings. This will be away. Away. Buster. Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack then in. In. Doomers Doom. Iron. Phantom Buster and just spread. Spread and then away. Away. Lightning's out. Get things ready. Doomers do. Looking at dragons, we can go 1, 2. Alright, guys. 1, 2, and 4.
On Swift. Outcasting.
1. Spread and then away from solid.
Oh fuck.
2. It's okay, you can get me up afterwards. 4. 4. Oh no. Away from solid. Get Felix up first, hit top. Keep solid alive. The clemency. The hero. Ready for mechanic.
Maybe don't.
Spread, then away. Spread, then away. Away.
Do we count DPS?
In, then away. In, then away. Away. I'm gonna be another tank swap if we don't kill her soon. Ready for the tank swap. Find the dragons. Move. And then Haru. We don't have anyone inside that tower. Oh no, everything. I'm going to just gonna add all this. Getting solid,
You got solid.
everything bloody. Try and keep Koharu alive. He touched the puddle, he's dead. After the
I mean, I had
runs
to
up,
get away from cheating people.
maybe no. Oh. I have no mana left.
And
Take the spread spots around.
I'm not moving, I'm raising.
Spread
I'm not moving, I'm
first.
raising.
1 to nil. Where we're going to be. And there's not going to be up in time to take it.
I was kind of hoping someone would sacrifice because I didn't want to race into the middle of the mechanic there.
A little bit too much fish panic. It's time. I need food. Others may do as well. Um. Just now.
Bless you.
Lightnings. This will be a stack. Stack. No. Do. Fire up. Lightnings out. Back then in.
Likely it will die twice.
Lightnings out. Fire in.
Getting
Solid.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm dead.
No.
Should I try?
No. Why did so many people die? Was it lightning overlap or did everyone?
No, fire.
Fire was off.
Fire was off the first one, so people got double iced.
Okay.
I was gonna say something like with the second fire, but you ran like all the way in the other direction. Then I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Did not block for me because I got hit by the fire. Okay, so I just did the mechanic as no. But let's go again. We had double-digit positives today. Twister. We must call it springtime.
Tomorrow is the spring day after all.
Mm-hmm.
And where me and 30,000 other citizens gather in the park at 6:30.
Why?
Oh yeah, we also have a big gathering. Not enough. Well, could you?
That's what they do here. It's a special tradition here in this city.
I mean,
No twist.
Could you call a parking lot a park?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a
As long as you add
parking
the
lot.
inglot at the end, yeah. That's all you have to do.
I think the more impressive thing is just that like 30,000 students, all in the same spot.
Baby it.
And we start at 6:30 in the morning, and we just don't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I mean, we have our usual local Bavarian get drunk festivals right now.
I mean, to be fair, we don't need
Uh,
really any special occasion for that.
But
How did I? Okay. That didn't really feel fair, I have to say, because I was moving and I died still.
Yeah, the mechanics to be ready.
Oh, you mean?
Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
Oh no! It's Jova.
Straight or do we try
Yeah.
this?
It's recoverable. I guess.
Paddle the tower.
I mean,
Wait,
yes,
that
bloody,
is-
we don't need a reason. But if it's company sponsored,
Fair.
Um,
2 liters of beer per person. More if you stay later.
it seems excessive, but at the same time, it doesn't seem excessive at all.
I mean, it's just like 2 liters. Doesn't count
Yeah.
the whole evening.
I mean, I barely drink 2 liters in a day, so.
Yeah, but it's beer. You eat that, you don't drink it.
It's not liquid
it
if you don't
is-
want it to be.
Technically a Kundenausdruck.
Twister.
Beer is considered a meal, not a drink. Because that way, you can't say that like half the population has alcoholism problems.
I don't really think that goes for most beer. Beer type, so call it a meal.
It goes for our state.
Hey, you don't even like beer.
Yeah, I don't like beer, but I can still drink it. Also, I can drink mixed beers.
But yeah, that's
Adler.
like, yeah, that's
What do you
like
mean
the-
mixed beers?
Toddler.
Adler.
Was baby. Was.
Or a shandy, if you're British.
I'm surrounded by savages.
I'm trying not to say the alternative name for the
Star?
Coke-based drink.
Was that Lisa?
Well, diesel is another one, but that's like a specific one.
Yeah, I know it's another one. I just don't remember what it's made of.
I mean, technically speaking, in Bavaria, you can still order an African American just in a more slang word, and you will get a drink,
I see.
and you won't even get a weird look.
But you also get like those chocolate. No, never mind.
That's different.
Yeah, the yeah.
That is different. We don't talk about that.
I think I can kind of. Okay.
In most countries, they still have that name.
Really?
Still?
Yeah.
I mean, there's slightly racist and there's this,
Like in Denmark, they still call them that.
Jeez.
I'm confused now.
They don't do in Swedish. Are they referring to the funny name that I know for a fact you and me have talked about? Or
We're talking about the like marshmallow fluff covered in chocolate with a
Ah,
baby
that
underneath.
The Morgen.
the alternative name
Concept.
for it.
There's another word for it, and that's even worse.
Is it?
Chocolate kisses.
Yeah, like
I
that.
mean, that's
but
that's a PG one.
Yeah, that's a PG one.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. In Bavaria, you can straight up order a nigger, and you're gonna get a drink.
Oh god.
Lightning. This will be away. Away.
I swear. Fucking melees every single time. I hate it.
what? I didn't do anything.
Thank you, Steve.
Fire out. Lightning's out. Back and then away. Away. Do. Tank-Buster loose spread. Spread, then away. Away. Back in. Lightning's out. Doomers doom. Dragons, we go 1. Clockwise of 3, then 4. One. Spread and then away from solid. Clockwise of 3. And 4. Spread and then away from solid. Spreaders. From solid. Okay.
Also, just to make it abundantly clear, I don't support that name. I just said that out of information to inform.
I think everyone is really good
Bro,
at
at this point, I have to say, I genuinely felt bad. If nothing else, for my own consciousness.
Your sanity shall not be saved.
There is no sanity in this.
Exactly. punch a microphone like
Indeed.
frustration.
My name. Healer. Another towers. Into tower. Do not be in front.
It's very hard to not be in front.
Getting into the after Bahamut.
Man kan lage det.
Red spots are handy. Spread first. I'm going to B. On to nil. B. Spread. Alright.
Big shield.
No dying allowed.
Why did it pop cooldowns?
Habit.
Back on D. Second D. And then looking between Bahamut and Tintonia for your center. Nail is not in the middle. Move. Nail does have a tower. Tintonia.
Counted wrong.
Boys gaming. Stay away from guards. Involve everything. Don't die. He lives the cleanse. Where's the cleanse, bro?
I survived the headshot with LB3.
Ah.
If you just stand in the middle.
No. Well, you have to use LB3 to make everyone else not die, but the person soaking the hatches will die. But you can do that strat, where 2 tanks go in and take all 3 hatches both. But that only works if you're doing like weird no healers or some gimmick like that.
I mean, that was a.
And it does require an Urling to be put in the middle as well, which actually makes it even worse.
Like, 1 tower going off.
Because you will not be able to move if you press the LB into your tower. So you have to be exactly right to get pushed into the right tower. If you are doing that, and you can see someone is definitely wrong, you can press the button before you get pushed. It might work, but it probably won't.
What?
For heaven's fall, if you use tank LB, you have to do it before you get pushed, otherwise it won't snapshot.
Okay. I had
And
like
if-
no I had no context if you were talking about tank LBs there.
But it's only because someone said tower, and I was like, okay.
No, I said it's pretty good because we only have 1 tower go off.
Yes, yes.
I was saying that.
But that's
was
all-
still decent.
Yeah, that's what it takes, though, sadly.
Body checks. In Final Fantasy 14.
It is an ultimate.
I was about to say, in an ultimate, I'm fine with that.
No.
Be happy that's like one
Yeah.
of the first one.
Are you one of those people that just wants a dummy fight?
I wouldn't call Nail a dummy fight.
No.
Dummy
I'm just
thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that valuable contribution, Schnitto.
No problem.
You keep
mean,
him
there-
classy, no?
Yeah.
There are certain people in this world that prefers to just hit patchwork.
I mean, there can be a middle ground between some of the fights in this expansion and a dummy fight.
Who even knows what patchwork is?
Twister. Oh no. The twist. No, he's gonna squish me, save me, smash. Yay, I did too much damage.
What is it? There is no plummet
This
coming.
is kinda no.
It's kind of not gonna work at all now, but well, there is Nurling.
I mean, it's not gonna work now because you don't have a tank anymore because Solid
It's
decided to
fine. I'll just go over here. And... Nice bloody. There you go. You didn't
I'm
want
not
to say
taking
it's mine, viable. Mine. Oh,
You
he didn't
can
fall for the
live.
trick.
Double tank.
I'm declining that.
Didn't fall for the trap. He was meant to res and die immediately to the fire. Goddamn. It was gonna be funny.
No, but you know, some people genuinely want patchworks, like in every single boss they ever do.
There are people like that.
But yeah,
Those are usually not the people who clear ultimates.
you would be surprised that I can think
Ultimates
of-
aren't that rare.
Uh-oh. I mean, we were partially alive. Somehow.
I mean, if in the first 10 seconds 5 people die, that's just reset.
Because my twist is so far away from the group, it only hits if he's Dragulus.
there are people that even think that, you know, when you have patchwork iteration bosses that will like incorporates at least 2 mechanics instead of just 0. That's kind of borderline too much. I know some of these people. They're very interesting people to talk to.
Twister.
Also regarding the ultimate point, I can assure you, like, even the weirdest people you wouldn't think do, like, people who you think would be challenged by an expert roulette still manage to clear an ultimate somehow.
Get challenged by every roll, honestly. No, but I had a funny case back when I was raiding pretty hardcore in WoW. There was this tier that literally, it was kind of a fucked up tier because melee just had no mechanics to do for like 80% of the fight.
Wait, there's mechanics involved.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Quite intricate at times. But anyway, so I had this friend of mine that played mage, and he re-rolled to warrior just because he didn't want to do mechanics at all.
Really.
Yeah, he just didn't want to do mechanics for that tier. When he noticed that melee just doesn't have to do anything.
Oh Jesus.
This was in Nighthold, so. Oh, this is gonna go wrong.
Nope, no dead.
Surprising.
LB strats. Oh,
You know what really made me feel inadequate? I know there are people who did world first while clicking.
You can't do that anymore though. That's like almost impossible.
Twister.
I still miss Emerald Dreamer. Emerald Dreamer was the best fight in my book. Like the-
Was that?
Like all healer fights, right?
yeah,
Oh, the Ice Zero, no.
Because they're all so well loved.
I mean, it is it's a fucking change of pace for healers compared to, oh no, DPS stood in puddle. I guess I'm gonna spend another extra 3 GCDs healing them. instead of like doing anything else.
I mean,
On this side,
That's
you can
kind of what
actually
you
be
do.
like a hero.
you press chain heal. You press chain heal.
You
press
won.
chain
You,
heal.
you won if
That's
you
what
had a
you do.
shaman. That's how you
Exactly.
won.
I don't know.
That means this will be a stacker. Stack. Live. Doomers do. Buster. Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack, then away. Away. Buster, boosted. Spread, then away. Away. Fire, lightning's out. Lippy. A little bit of peeping at dragons. We can go between 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Between 1 and 2. Spread. Alright, away from solid and stack. 3 and 4. Away from solid and then stack. Stackers.
Hersey.
Mm,
I'm not sure what killed me there.
Bet.
dive bomber, I think.
Hypernova. Hypernova dot.
Was I bejove of him?
At this point, I'm very curious to see how many times people have died to Hypernova.
Quite a lot. Just today, I think. Unfortunately.
And it depends on the phase. Like there, not that many. On the
Just
trio, a lot.
I would just like to know the whole code how many he ends up killing.
I don't think I can get that much data. But... Right, find the dragon. Move. 15 Chico. That's shook.
Oh no, you was into the.
Just take the earth shaker first, and then come and get the tether. If it's like that. I'm raising people. I need some up to get up in time if someone else has got something.
My Swift is gone.
Okay, well. Fine, Neil. Heal off. Whoa. Yo.
I'll just
What
grab
are we
it.
doing?
I'm on the wrong side of fuck.
No, it's not gonna work.
I could have made it.
It didn't make.
Yeah, the Hypernova stuff is a bit annoying there.
Have you tried not stepping into it?
I mean, have you tried not placing strategically player in every direction, so I kind of have to face the boss somewhere?
No,
I mean, the
because
boss,
I'm
the
not-
boss comes down, landing in a facing direction. That's the way it faces. Everyone else has to dodge. It's not your problem. You just let the boss face the way it's going, and that's
It
it.
is my problem when I'm out of healers, because I nuked both of them with a flare breath.
but if they don't learn it,
Well, that's their problem. Exactly.
I know, but
The
I can't.
healers just. Alright, let's go.
You can't help someone that won't help themselves. Isn't that what they say? That sounds kind of mean, but I don't mean it that way. It's more, you know.
It does.
I mean-
It does sound mean, but it is kind of the truth.
I mean,
But you
it
don't
is
mean
it is a
it
brutal
that way.
truth, but at the same time, like,
Just,
just, if I can adjust and like fix it, I will do so.
See, I once I thought that as well. Over the years, my view of that has kind of changed.
Sorry, what was it? I didn't quite catch it.
I said once I believed that as well, and that was what I did. But over the years, that kind of changed, and I realized that I don't do anyone a service trying to make things easy for someone.
I mean, there's always like a
it
measure.
depends on the context, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not gonna learn to drive a car unless you drive a car.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
What if you can't drive a car?
And the same goes for you're not gonna learn to drive a car unless you drive the car into the ditch either.
No, I
Yeah,
mean, like,
but-
what if you're incapable of driving cars? In general.
and I mean, in this case, it's more of a yeah, but I'm not gonna go with my semi truck and drive them over just because they don't understand to not stand in the road. I am going to stop my semi truck. That is kind of the discussion we're having here.
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
gonna
talking about killing people now, are we?
I mean, in game, yes.
No, no. Okay. See, the point I'm trying to make is that you're trying to teach someone a lesson, give them a learning opportunity. Killing someone does not give them a learning opportunity.
Break your leg.
Well, in the
Yes.
game it does.
Unless in a game, that's fine.
Was Star?
Is the-
But like killing someone, that's like they won't be learning anything anytime soon again.
I mean, yes. I guess that is the lesson we can all take away from that. Killing people does take away their learning chances.
Unless
Unless.
Isekai anime.
There's no fucking unless here.
Hey, Isekai exists as a genre because it must be real, right?
I was about to say, what if I kill them with truck food?
Dude, where's my fucking anime superpowers in that case if anime fucking real?
Nowhere,
It's
because you
real,
haven't been
not
truck
in this
yet.
world.
You need to be truck first, Dale.
Yeah?
You
Is there
haven't
another
been
one?
hit by a tractor.
How do you know?
That sounds unpleasant.
Like
Because it's
me.
slow. Twist.
So be away. Like me. Doomers do. What's beer? Fire out. Lightning's out. Stack then away. Away. Doomers do. Lightning's out. Fire in. And combustor loose spread. Spread then in. In.
That's a little-
Solid, okay. Looking at dragons. Kinda stinky, but we want to go between 1 and 2. B and then probably north.
Gonna go with that.
I will be using
Gonna
Zone
get
12 with me.
Felix there.
There are about one. It seems like 2 in general better.
Well, between 1 and 2-ish. 1 and 2-ish.
We're fucked.
3. And then go north. Spread and never mind. And then dink donk, whoever gets stabbed alert, dink donk. Okay.
I have one more in me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Dead Space Dream. Whatever it's called. Please don't say. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
The remastered Dead Space game. Oh my god.
Just down. The stone. The stone. Lightnings. This will be a stack. Stick. Move. Movers do. And Buster. Fire up. Lightnings out. Back, then away. Away. Doomers do. Lightnings. Fire in. And Buster loose spread. Spread, then away. Away. Lightning's out. Here's two.
What?
Look at the dragons. Okay. We're gonna go between 1 and 2, nearer to 2. Then B and then north. Nearer to 2, Cheetah.
Okay, we're all dead.
Cheetah. Oh,
I think it's time we go to bed.
I'm alive.
he's alive.
Hi,
Stop.
alive. I'm sorry.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Yeah, Felix dying in that phase is very distracting.
Yeah, I got scammed on the puddle.
Hmm.
Too many hypermaneuvers.
Are we going Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Like in
We
2
do.
days.
Is that plan?
And same time as ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
And there
a
won't
holiday
be
for
one
us, so
from-
I can go like 11 a.m.
Nice.
I can't, because I refuse.
Let's just wait 10 hours straight. Let's go.
Probably won't even be
Let's
asleep
go.
at 7 a.m.
Proggers. 10-hour proggers.
I probably won't even have gone to bed.
Good night.
All the more reason to jump
Good
stream.
night.
That's
Night.
it.
You sure about that? You really think you won't, like, make a drunk me to do a raid? I've done it before.
It
It's
would
not
be
really-
hilarious. Yeah.
It's really hilarious from my perspective. I don't know if it's from everyone else's.
I just get drunk too.
No, I've done a raid previously where it was literally like I sat there cross-eyed and just hit buttons.
You
Sounds
mean there's
reasonable.
another way to play this game?
I mean, maybe if I start playing drunk, maybe my hand stops shaking. But you know,
Oh.
So, don't worry of it. But yeah, good prog today. We saw 10 strike, so that's boding well. Obviously, Heaven's Fall is going to catch us out a few times, even when we're pushing the later phases because of nasty tower patterns. But the fact that we actually got all 8 people into a tower and past that today is very, very, very good. Because it means that people have a feel for how far they need to be from the middle and a feel for how close they need to be to their tower, at least enough that we can do it. Because it was very, very possible that we sat there for several raid days not getting the feel of it. So seeing 10 strike is very encouraging. And the end is getting nearer because
But why haven't we cleared them?
the end is near.
we're getting closer.
How much?
Because I say Grand Octet is just run around the rosy and then we'll tank LB and ignore the last bit.
How
And
much
then we'll get
longer
through.
until Golden Bahabat?
There's another
Well,
phase. I
so-
think.
Yeah, we have to
And
get
there's
through
another-
10 strike trio and then we have to do the
Mm.
Grand Octet, as I just said. And after
Ah.
that, Twintania and Nail come back and do their mechanics at the same time. But it's a fixed pattern and we just have to deal with a Nail quote, which one time will be in first and one time will be out first.
Mm, mm.
And,
But it's like nothing new,
And
just-
don't die to twist it. Yeah, same
Easy.
mechanics we've seen before, just over